All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
Well, I got somebody here want to know if they're a jerk for calling out their girlfriend's abuse of the word like. They say in their email, they said, my girlfriend is actually really smart. In fact, she's 2 years away from graduating from medical school. But we were having this conversation about her dreams and how she hopes to have her own children's clinic one day. Now, while complimenting her abilities to relate to children, she decided to mention that despite all of her education, she discredits herself sometimes by how often she uses the word like. I said, you're really intelligent, but you use like so much that sometimes you don't sound like it. And just to let you know, there are times where she can string 3 likes at least into one sentence.
We've played clips before where it might be 20 seconds of a person talking, and they will hit you with a combination of likes you don't see coming.
Mm-hmm. He said, look, I know it's a nervous tick, but it's one I think that she should be aware of. Isn't that what being a good partner is all about? Well, she got overly defensive and said that, well, my extreme use of profanity makes me sound unprofessional too. But I said, look, I can control my profanity, and you don't seem to have that same kind of ability to limit the use of the word like. I really tried to say it with love, and I tried to be helpful, but of course it turned into a fight. So I'm wondering, was I a jerk to even bring it up? I simply want to see her take more control of her words to present herself as more credible.
Well, I mean, how did you present it? Were you a jerk about it?
He said that he brought it up, and he didn't go into the exact words he used, but he said, I felt like I came at it from a positive way and said, you're amazing at everything you do. The only thing I would say is if you're talking to parents one-on-one, just be mindful of how many times you use the word like. It's kind of a crutch that you do, and that's where she got defensive, and it turned into a fight at that point.
Also, get off TikTok. You will get the like bug in you.
Yeah, that could be it. Now, you know, what he's saying, I do kind of understand. In fact, I get all kinds of random ads for things on Instagram. And there was one person that was on there, and she was talking about how every day she takes 10 to 15 minutes to train her talk, where she captures the thoughts in her head, gets composure, and uses the right words in the right way with the right inflection. And it's increased the dynamics of her communication and conversation, and it's helped her out in business.
When you have a verbal crutch like that, you do have to kind of purge yourself from it and do a practice or an exercise to get rid of it.
Yeah. Now, again, without hearing exactly how he put it, I can't say if you're necessarily a jerk or not, but I don't think that just the fact that you brought it up makes you a jerk. Because I do think that's the kind of thing. If you're in a serious relationship with somebody, I'm hoping that you can level with them and be like, hey, I love you. You're amazing at everything you do. I think you would want to be better in this and brush up on that. It's something you can take command of. I think's kind of gotten away from you.
When it is done so much, it's pretty tough to hear the like bomb.
Well, and I could see that too. And if I were sitting there as a parent, I had a young kid, and I'm hanging on the words of what my child's doctor is saying to me, they may be fully capable, but it's like, you know, like maybe like we should, I don't know, like do something different with like their medicine.
Oh, Kevin, you got to stop.
Then I would be like, I kind of be freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
And, you know, it may not be a true determinative of how she has a firm grasp on medicine, the fact that she is using like as a nervous crutch so much.
Well, it's easy to get into that pattern too. I know we have verbal crutches at times where we'll get called out and go, all right, let me take that out. We used to get busted all the time for, we'd always say, interesting. All 3 of us for saying it constantly. Yeah. And we got called out.
I do not think that you are a jerk just based on that. Now, if you phrase it like a jerk and be like going, you know how stupid you sound when you use the word like all the time, and then yes, you are a jerk. But if you try to honestly say it in a nice, loving way, I don't think it should be a problem. I'll let the people decide watching KVJ TV what they think. You can go to YouTube, look for the KVJ show, and sound off right now. Now, this person said, when I eat at a fast casual restaurant, I will leave my tray on my table when I go. Now, somebody called me out for this and said, yes, you know, you should always be cleaning up after your own mess. I said, no. I said, that's kind of why they have people to work in the restaurant. So are you a jerk if you leave your tray on the table?
I think you're inconsiderate at that point. I think if you make the mess, you should go throw it away and put it in. That's why they have the trash cans there. You don't leave. That's a jerk move. It is a jerk move, in my opinion.
Okay, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're over there leaving all your crap on the table when you easily could go put it right in the trash, yeah, I don't like it.
Okay, so you're saying jerk on that one, not jerk on the like.
I mean, I wasn't there, and I know sometimes when people get corrected, they can have an edge to them. As far the person correcting them, was he a jerk about it? I don't know.
Do you think you're a jerk just simply, let's say he did it perfectly, if you try to bring up something that is a flaw of your partner?
Not if it comes from a place of love and you truly think you're going to be helping them out.
Yeah.
I think you should be able to talk to your partner about stuff like that.
But it does take a certain skill.
It does.
To be able to say that the right way.
Yeah.
95% of people say you are a jerk if you leave your tray.
You are.
Okay. All right. Well, that person I think was looking for vindication. They're not going to get it here.
No.
That gets a slam dunk, you jerk.